Hey, everybody. Welcome to At Home with James with Dave. That's me, Dave. You might notice that I'm not James because it's true. That's the reason you're noticing it, because I'm not James. I'm a different guy. I'm Dave. I'm coming to you live from my basement. From the Dave Cave, aka the Bone Zone, aka a little piece of heaven. Anyway, I'm taking over the show today because James ain't here. He bailed on his own show. Like it showed. I'm sorry, I thought it'd be funny to call him a chode, but I said it and I feel bad about it. Thank you. Coming in from the chat, Taylor Ray OK says, I'm doing great, which is nice to hear. You know, I don't normally host this show. If you're a fan of this show, you'll know that. I'm just the side piece, but now I got to take my turn at the plate and hopefully knock this little ball out of the park. But we'll see what happens. I might flub it up. We have a great show planned, though. Carmen Rose's brother, Connor Rose, bailed. So, tried to get a couple of replacements. We got the great Taylor Ray. She's coming in on the show live. It's one of those shows where we got open phone lines. So if you got our phone number, if you're a premium subscriber to the At Home with James OnlyFans, you'll get our phone number that way, and you can call in. So the phone lines are open all night long. So feel free to give us a ring. I'm trying to I tried a new theme song there. Because, I didn't want it to be the same old boring theme song that James normally plays off the top. So I found this royalty-free rock music playlist. And that was one of the songs. I thought it kind of felt like a Black Keys but worse song, and I liked that about it. So there's a few options that I'm considering, and, call in and let me know what you think. I was also considering going with this one. Like at the beginning of a hockey game and they're hitting the ice for the first time. Your Montreal Canadiens. Pretty good, but I like the other one a bit more. And then there was this one. You're watching At Home with James with Dave, live on Twitch FM. Oh. Can't turn it off. Oh, it's off now. Phew, I thought that'd be playing the whole show. But yeah, I ended up going with this one because I thought it rocked pretty good. It's got a pretty good feel to it. Gets you kind of jazzed for the show. It's like, oh, what's going to happen? It's going to be a good show? I think so. Hey, let me call my friends. Get them to tune into Twitch. Oh yeah, it's the Dave Experience podcast theme. That's actually pretty good. I might use it for the Dave Experience. The D-R-E. The Dave R-word experience. Maybe not. Maybe not. I tried to get another guest. Tried to get Dimitri on the show. Dimitri Kiras, another regular contributor / my tech rival on the show. And he said he couldn't make it because he was flying home and he was jet lagged. And I was like, okay, that's interesting. And then I find out that he's flying home from Toronto. A 1-hour flight. And he's claiming that he's going to be jet lagged. So I don't even understand how that's possible because that's literally not what jet lag means. And I think that Dimitri just doesn't understand what the word jet lag means because he's a little dim. He's a bit of a pinhead. And if it's between me and you, he sort of just gets by on his looks. Anyway, let's take a caller. Let me just press... we got a couple of callers calling in now, so I'm going to press caller number one, who was here first because he's in the position one. So caller number one, 1 second. Let me just adjust the levels here. And hold on 1 second. All right, you're on the air, caller one.
Hello?
Hey, how's it going? What's your name? Where are you from?
Am I on?
You're on, yeah. What's your name? Where are you from?
My name's Donnie,
Donnie, and nice to meet you, Donnie. How you doing?
calling from Côte d'Ivoire.
Great neighborhood. Welcome to At Home with James with Dave. I'm Dave. Unfortunately, if you're calling for James, he is not here tonight.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about the new theme songs.
Oh, cool. Yeah, what do you think?
I loved all three.
Oh, yeah. Which one's your favorite, Donnie?
Hmm, why don't you play them again?
Gotta play them again? All right.
Ooh, maybe a little snippet.
You know what? I even have a fourth one for you, Donnie. You can listen to that one.
Yeah, I'd love to try it on for size.
All right, here's number one.
Nice.
Okay. You like that one?
Pretty good.
And here's number two.
This this really does sound like a hockey team getting onto the ice.
Right, yeah, that's what I was saying, Donnie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please welcome your Montreal Canadiens.
Hey, yeah, that's the joke that I made.
Nice.
Nice. Hey, you want to hear the one I went with?
Yep. Oh, this one really reminds me of something.
What's that?
Like when you and your friends are having maybe like a really good time at a bar
Sure.
and the music's playing and you're having a couple drinks and you're shooting pool
Oh
and
yeah.
then someone pulls a gun out.
Has that happened to you before, Donnie?
Well, can we be honest on the show?
I mean, honesty is the number one policy of the show.
I've been known to have a concealed carry.
You strap heat?
I love strapping heat.
Wow, Donnie. That's. I
I
mean,
uh I shot someone.
are you, Donnie? You serious?
No, I've never told anyone.
Donnie, you shot somebody like, in self defense or what? What happened?
I shot the sheriff.
Shot the sheriff. What sheriff? That must not have been in
But
Montreal. I don't think we have sheriffs.
I did not shoot the deputy.
Oh,
Uh oh, I'm trying out a prank call right now.
oh, okay. You got me. You got me, Donnie. Yeah, that's Bob Marley.
Yep.
It's a good
I never
song, though.
have
Do you like that song?
I only know that part.
Well, I think after that he says, "I swear it
I'm
was
uh
in
I'm not
self-defense."
I'm not doing my real voice.
This
This
is,
is a prank call voice.
but your name's Donnie, though, right?
It's a prank call name.
Oh, I was hoping that my first call hosting the show on my own, that I get someone sincere, Donnie. So to be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed.
I'm sorry,
It's okay. What's your real name?
Ronnie.
Oh, well, it's nice to meet you, Ronnie. I appreciate you coming clean.
Are you taking me off?
Well, no, I mean, if you want to say something else as yourself.
No.
All right. I'm going to hang up on Ronnie. Do you really come from Côte d'Ivoire? Oh, he's gone. We'll never know. I got phone lines are all lit up on my phone board. So I'm going to activate line number 2, and I'm going to turn it on the old PC because it's a 2-button system. And here you go. Caller number 2.
Hello, David.
Hi, how's it going? Welcome to At Home with James with Dave. I'm Dave, coming to you live from the Dave Cave. aka the Bone Zone.
That's why I'm calling.
Oh, I recognize you.
Hello, David. This is Sylvia from NDG.
Right, Sylvia. How's it going, Sylvia? Long time.
Oh, just sitting here in my hot tub.
For those of you at home with yourselves who have never heard Sylvia before, Sylvia calls into the show periodically, and I hope you don't mind me saying this, Sylvia, but she always attempts to seduce me.
Well, that's exactly why I'm calling tonight, David.
I appreciate the call. I'm a little bit nervous, and it's good to have someone call in who's not pretending to be somebody else, who's being themselves. So I enjoy that, but I have to say that you're not going to get me.
Well, I don't know about that, David. You were talking about how your basement is what was it? The bone zone?
Yep, it's because I eat a lot of chicken down here, and I collected my chicken bones.
Do you ever eat anything else down there?
I mean, Sylvia, good lord. I've been noting my
Anything?
lunch.
Mmm.
I had a
What do you
salad
like for
down here
lunch?
today. Salad with some
Oh,
chicken strips.
do you toss the salad yourself?
I mean, jeez, jeez, Louise, Sylvia. I mean, technically, I did toss the salad myself, but not in the dirty connotations, Chris Rock stand-up bit kind of way. I did it for real, mixing
You
the
must get
tomatoes,
pretty
cucumbers.
tired tossing the salad. I imagine sometimes you wish someone would toss the salad for you.
Well, actually, I ate lunch with my wife.
Ooh, must get pretty boring eating lunch with your wife all the time.
No, we had a good conversation.
About what?
You know, about we decided that we're going to go on a trip, so we booked a trip.
Well, that's exactly why I'm calling. I was wondering if you wanted to take a trip south of the border.
Like to the United States. That's where our trip actually is. We're going to Washington.
It's not quite the trip I was thinking about, David.
What were you thinking about, Sylvia?
Well, I was thinking about taking a trip of my own to the Bone Zone.
Let me ask you something, Sylvia, because you've been
Mm-hmm.
relentlessly pursuing me.
If the question rather is, do I want to come over? The answer is yes.
Well, that's not the question. The question is,
Hmm.
what's your deal? Do you have like you don't know anybody your own age or anything like that?
I'm not into antiques.
So you're the age of antiques yourself.
I like the younger generation.
I mean, the future is the children.
How old are you now,
Me,
David?
I'm
Mm-hmm.
37 years old.
Same age as my son.
You have a son. So there you go. So
Absolutely.
are you married?
He's actually visiting right now.
Okay, well, that's nice.
I
Must be
I
nice to
was
have
married.
company.
It's not the company I want, David.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, Sylvia, but I mean, at least it's nice to have family around.
Are you good at lawn care, David?
I can't say that I am. I don't really mow the lawn. I don't have a lawn. I
Mm.
don't really trim the bushes. I don't really.
Mm. Au naturel.
I suppose you could say that my lawn would be au naturel, yes.
Very rugged.
Is it? I'm talking about the shrubs outside my
Mm.
house. There was a squirrel infestation. They
David,
ate
you're making me sweat right now.
the squirrel infestation. They ate a lot of the flowers off of my lawn.
David, I wouldn't mind if you infested me.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I'm a little bit uncomfortable, Sylvia. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I making you blush?
You are making me blush, but I can't do it. I'm a married man. I'm happily married. I've got two kids now, and I wouldn't want to ruin my family just for one romantic tryst.
Well, maybe we get creative.
Like what?
Well, you talked about having children, and I talked about having a son. Perhaps we can set up a play date.
Your son's 37 years old.
He can babysit.
I don't want the son of some lady watching my kids. No offense. I've never met you. I only know
Some
you through
some lady, David.
yeah,
How dare
some dame down the street. I don't want my kids to be watched by their potentially ne'er do well son.
David, I'm wearing a bathrobe.
Okay, great. Well, wrap it up a little tighter, Sylvia.
Oh, it just fell off.
Okay, well, that's not the directive that I gave at all.
But it sounds like you want me to put it back on.
Yeah, put it back on.
Why don't you come help me put it back on,
Why don't you
David?
ask your son, Sylvia?
Now that's inappropriate, David.
Well, it sounds like we're both being a little naughty then, doesn't it?
Hmm. I'm glad you're finally getting naughty with me, David.
Yeah. So why don't you go invite your son into your boudoir and let him bend over and and pick up your bathrobe off the ground, put it over your shoulders and wrap it up.
David, I didn't know you could be so creative and imaginary.
Well, what can I say? I'm all man. I'm not a little boy
Oh,
anymore, Sylvia.
oh, I
I'm a
know.
daddy now.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's right. I'm a full-on dad, and this dad is not gonna take shit from some silverback down the street.
A silverback, David? You know that those are gorillas, right?
Or old
Why
ladies.
don't you come climb my tree and monkey around?
Okay, well, why don't you
Why don't you make
grab
me
your
go?
son's banana?
David, I didn't know you had this in you.
I didn't know it either, Sylvia.
You're absolutely wicked.
But something about you's woken up the roast comic inside. And I'm not going to take this guff no more. This guff from a dame with an old muff.
No, of course not. You're a daddy, as you put it.
That's right.
Why don't you let me give you a late Father's Day present?
Why don't you make like a tree and leave this call?
Well, why don't we make my legs act like one of those bananas that fell out of the tree and split?
Oh, all right. Goodbye, Sylvia. Hang it up. Jeez. She does not say no. I hope my wife watches this and sees how strong I am in the face of being seduced. We got a hell of a show for you. What can I say? It's a great one. Hold on. I gotta get pumped up. Okay. Yeah, we got a hell of a show. We got one guest because the other one bailed. But it's a hell of a guest. I'm gonna bring them on in about, well, I'll see when they're ready. Gonna get pumped up first. Everybody get pumped with me. Raise your fists in the air and start pumping. Alright, our guest is the one, the only. There's a harsh ending of the music I just did, I realized. I need to lower it. The one, the only, Taylor Ray.
Hi, Dave.
Hey,
Oh
how's
my
it
gosh,
going?
you're doing a great job.
Thank you. I appreciate that. The message in the chat really gave me the confidence boost I needed to keep doing this.
Yeah, I feel like James is great, but I think it's nice that he lets you shine sometimes. And I think maybe you need to assert yourself more and take up more space on the show because you're great.
I do. He always accuses me of interrupting. But he just goes on and on. So sometimes I feel like I need to interrupt, to make my presence felt.
Yeah, you're a grown-ass daddy now,
I'm
and you need
a
to
grown-ass
take what's
daddy.
yours.
I
Grown-ass
don't know if I
daddy.
like that. I don't know if I like that euphemism. No. What would it be called? Title. Title anymore.
A dicked down daddy?
A dicked down daddy?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Like you're ready to like dick down, like
Oh,
bam, like you're throwing your papers on the table.
I thought it
That's
was
what it means, right?
because life's dicked me down.
Oh, well, maybe you would be doing
Yeah,
dick and down.
I'd be doing the dicking. Okay.
Yeah, you take it
Good.
down.
Sometimes it feels like the other way, but I'm happy that you didn't intentionally mean that. Yeah. So what's going on? I got a couple of things planned. I didn't come totally empty-handed. Hey, quick question though. What theme song do you like the best?
Ooh, I might need to hear them one
You're
more
gonna have to
time.
hear them again. Okay. Okay. Here's one. Okay, that's one.
Okay.
Here's two.
Mm.
Okay, and then here's the
That
one.
one, you know what that one sounds like? Remember that commercial that used to come on before movies that talked about pirating? They're like, "Would you steal a car?
Yeah.
Then why would you pirate a
You
movie?"
wouldn't download a car. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah.
it.
And then the one that I went with is this. This feels like like a 2010 rock song.
Yeah, I think you chose the right one. I think
Thanks.
you chose the correct one.
I appreciate that. Hey Taylor, I got some questions for you. Or I got one question for you. It's my wife's birthday tomorrow.
Wait, it's her birthday tomorrow. Wow.
Yeah. Why?
One day before my birthday.
Well, there you go. So this is going to be a little bit of a birthday conversation, but I didn't really buy her anything.
Oh, what do you mean you didn't really buy her anything? You didn't buy her anything?
So I planned a dinner,
Okay.
and then I made a cake with my daughter, and I just realized that I don't know if you could see this. My thumb's not bleeding. It's food coloring. My daughter wanted to make a pink cake, so we made a pink cake, and so we were doing stuff, and then today we booked a trip, but she kind of organized it, and by kinda I mean entirely.
Right.
Booked a trip to Washington for five days, where we're going on like a family trip, and it's like in a week. Like I'm leaving in a week, so that's like I'm gonna pay for it. So that's like gonna be like a birthday thing. But I didn't really buy her anything. Like I didn't like go out of my way to surprise her with anything. And then yesterday we went to we were gonna go apple picking, but we accidentally went to a pumpkin and flower picking place instead. So,
I mean that sounds nice.
So we picked flowers, but these were all things that she was involved in. There's no like surprises. So am I fine, or do I need to get something else?
Shoot, I was gonna say because like women, we just like flowers. I don't know, but you already got flowers, so that would have been my first suggestion. Because it would be nice just to have a little physical something that you could give her. But she's also like you made her a cake, so that's very nice. Is she somebody who likes is there something that she likes but would probably just never buy herself because she's like, oh, it's silly. I like this stupid thing and I would never buy it.
She buys it. She buys a lot of stuff.
She buys a lot of stuff.
With my money.
No. Yeah, bitch.
No. But we don't. I don't think she's. I'm trying to think. Maybe like a massage or something. But she buys those for herself. She buys everything herself when she needs it.
Yeah.
Maybe like a fancy purse, but I don't know. I wouldn't know it. I wouldn't know where to start. Heads or tails with that.
Yeah, purses are tough because they're so specific. They're such a specific thing. Could you get her some sort? Okay, this is an experience that you could get her.
Okay, like the DRE experience.
Yeah, exactly. So either it could be something that you do or that you hire someone to do based on your level of like comfort. I think she needs a show.
A show?
Oh, Dave, would you hold on just one moment?
Sure, yeah. All right. Well, while we're waiting. We're waiting for Taylor Ray to come back because mid-interview, she ran out of the frame because something's going on that we can't see. So while we're waiting, we're going to listen to the greatest song ever written, the DRE Podcast Experience theme song. Feel free to call in to At Home with James with Dave if you have our secret phone number. If you are a subscriber to our OnlyFans, you will get that phone number because we want to know what's on your mind. And Taylor is back. Look at that. Fading it out, pausing it.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm at an Airbnb and I guess booking.com doesn't pay them. I have to transfer it to them myself.
Did you just do that?
No, he just asked me to because I didn't realize. He was like, "Yeah, actually, you got to pay me." I was like, "Yeah, fair enough."
Okay. Make sure it's not a scam.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we'll go for
Okay.
it.
Because that sounds
Okay,
good.
so I think
Okay.
this is where I was going with this.
Yeah.
I think you should either give her some sort of erotic dance or hire an erotic dancer to give her a dance.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Like a Magic Mike type of thing.
Yeah, everybody loves Magic Mike.
Now, oh sorry, my wife is texting me right now.
Oh, she's watching the show and she's like, "That's what I want, please."
She said, "Can you do the car seats tomorrow morning so that Sam can take the bucket seat?"
Mm.
So it's close to what you were saying,
Yeah.
but so how would I do this? I would need to find a song to dance to.
Yeah, whatever makes you feel like energized and sexy. I suggest that song. Oh, which one is it? Is it by 9 Inch Nails? The
Hurt?
one that's like I wanna fuck you like an animal.
Oh, you bring me closer to God kind of thing.
Yeah, closer. That's it.
Closer, yeah. That's interesting. Now I have this royalty-free rock music, and this one says it's energetic. So maybe I'll try. Want to listen to this?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
And figure out if I can. Like that?
Yeah, give me a preview. What would you do? What does this make you feel like? Whoa. Yep.
Now, do you think I should be hiring somebody for this?
Dave, I think you're doing great. I mean, maybe like be a little bit more seductive with the sweater take off. Like, don't get your arm caught as you're trying to remove it. But
What do you mean?
good start.
We'll take off what?
Yeah, like, like make sure it's like a fluid movement so you don't get stuck in the sweater.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I could do that. And do you think that would be that's like a gift equivalent?
I think so, because it sounds like you have indeed gotten her a few like physical gifts.
I got
like
her,
you've
got her a
gotten
couple of things. So
flowers, got her shrimp, you got her cake.
so a sensual striptease.
Yep.
All right, I could do that. All right,
Mhm.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that, and
Happy to help.
I'll report back. Do you?
How did you and your wife? How did you and your wife meet, Dave?
It's a great question.
Mhm.
We met. Oh God, how long ago was it? Might have been 2003, 4
Yeah. Wow.
at camp, summer camp, and
Whoa.
we got drunk one night at a thing called the Auberge de la Vallée,
Whoa.
and hooked up in a cab ride on the way home.
What? Okay. Wait. Hold on a second. There's a few questions I have here.
Sure.
Wait. So you were like, were you campers?
No, we were not getting drunk as campers. We were both counselors. I think
Oh.
she was 18 and I was
Okay.
21. So
21.
yeah,
That's
I was like
great.
the
That's-
older counselor, cool guy, who I only came up
Wow.
for half the summer.
I see.
And then I knew everybody there, so I was like, it was the only time in my life that I was actually like, oh, this is like a cool guy, but like,
Whoa.
it really didn't make any sense. And then,
Interesting.
And I was like, I need to lock someone down now for the rest of my life because this is never gonna happen again.
So what was it? Because I mean, obviously you had all this cachet at this camp. You were the older cool guy.
I was
You were
the
like
cool
in your-
guy. My friends were there the whole summer, so the older people there already knew me. So I already had an in, like
Yeah.
socially. And to other people, I was like, "Oh, this guy knows everybody already, so he must be already like." It was like a baked in to be known as like a decent person.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So what was it? I mean, you could have had your pick of any of the people at this camp, it sounds like. So what was it that you were like,
I mean,
you? You're
unironically.
my gal. No,
Um,
it sounds like you could have had your pick of any of them.
it was just it was easy pickings. No. We just got along. We made each other laugh.
Mm,
I think that's the most important thing is can you make each other laugh? Because
yeah.
you can only be our rock hard bodies would have only lasted for so long. You can't build a 20-year relationship off of rock hard abs.
Right.
You
I
need you
mean,
need a deeper connection than that.
I think so. Depends on how good the abs are, I
Yeah,
suppose.
well,
I don't
mine
know.
aren't that good, which is kind of having me second guessing this Magic Mike type scenario gift that I'm about to give. But regardless, I'm going to see it through.
And so when you said that you hooked up in the cab, number one, weren't you out in the woods? Like, why are you cabbing?
So every once a session, and the sessions were 2 weeks, staff was allowed to go into town. Like half of the staff would go into town for to let loose for a night, and then come back. And you weren't allowed to come back drunk, but people were as long as you weren't vomiting or completely incoherent, you could fit under the radar if you could keep your eyes relatively
Yeah, on the level.
uncrossed.
And
Yeah.
would you say what base were you hitting in this cab? And was the cab driver watching you?
What base? Like the baseball. We certainly weren't going home.
Okay.
We weren't
No.
going
Okay,
home.
good. That's good to hear. That's
Weren't
good to
going to
hear.
third base in the cab either. So there was no,
Okay.
it wasn't completely scandalous. I don't remember exactly, to be honest. I had a couple of drinks. I don't remember.
Okay.
So yeah, that's how we met,
Very
and
well.
then we started dating when we got back to the city, and
The rest
in
is
the
yeah.
December after, she was like, "Are we boyfriend girlfriend?" And I was like, "Yeah, all right." And then we've been exclusive ever since.
Oh my God.
Yeah, pretty
I
pretty
love that.
romantic stuff. I
Very
swear around
romantic.
saying tossing the bases. I guess that's a
Awesome.
reference to tossing the salad. That I don't know if you heard that caller before, Sylvia, but
Yeah. I like the cut of her jib.
that's that was my scenario at camp. It was all a bunch of Sylvias coming after me. Yeah.
Um,
So it's your birthday coming up
yeah, it's my birthday on Wednesday.
on Wednesday, and I don't want to ask you.
You can't ask me. It's fine. Go for it. No holds barred.
No holds barred. How old are you turning? I'll tell you how
We
old
turn.
I am. What?
Whoa, how? Yeah, you're 37. You just said.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm turning 40 years old.
40. Okay, so that's a milestone. Are you? How are you feeling about that?
I'm feeling fine. I feel the same as ever.
Yeah. You're not.
Yeah, and I feel
You're not
yeah.
someone who's you don't put age on a pedestal or this is like a big change of whatever.
No, I think also because I live in the city
Hmm.
and I live like a cool city life, and a lot
Yeah.
of my contemporaries from my hometown are not as cool as me. So
Right. Right. So they're
I'm just like, whatever.
what makes
Sure,
you?
I don't own a house. Sure, I don't have a driver's license. Sure, I live in a rickety shack that's almost falling off its foundations. Sure, I don't have a savings account. Sure, I have a shitty job where I sometimes have to pick up human feces. But whatever. I'm
Hey,
cute and I'm flirty and I'm ready to rumble.
I like to hear it. I like that. Well, firstly, I'm a parent. I gotta pick up human feces all the time. So
Hey, good point.
there's everyone's got to pick up some shit now and again.
Yeah, but just hopefully you're not picking up like adult sized, as big as my arm human
My
feces.
daughter takes giant. I'm sorry to. I'm gonna scrub this from the internet later, but my daughter takes massive dumps, and sometimes you look at them and you're like, "What the fuck?
And you're like,
How
how
did
did
your
this
tiny little
come out?
body produce that?" But
Yeah.
yeah, so they're big, and then sometimes she'll do it in like a potty, so you literally have to dump it from the potty to the toilet. So yeah. Anyway, point being, I think everyone picks up shit. I think. What are your friends doing that's so cool? Nothing.
Well, one of them is like a social justice lawyer. One of them like programs cool like what is it called? Tourism destinations all over the
Yeah, but
province.
do they get to
One of them is
go?
like an awesome musician. Everyone I know has super cool jobs. I'm kind of the standout, but I'm like I'm I'm the personality hire in my group of friends. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really have anything cool going on, but I'm just like great fun to have around.
Yeah,
So I'm
that's
like,
fine.
I'll take it.
You know, life isn't about what job you have
Mm,
or who or what house you own
right.
or what or if you've met the queen.
Have you met the queen?
No, she's dead.
Oh, well, I guess- which queen?
That's true. There's probably a living one. Yeah. Who cares? I don't own a house. I'm looking to buy a house. They're expensive.
Oh,
It's
oh,
like
that's
you
true.
need like $1 million. I don't have
Yeah,
that.
like minimum.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. What the fuck?
I
Who
mean,
has a
yeah,
million dollars?
I don't know.
Not
People.
me, not James, that's for sure.
No, definitely not. I
That guy
didn't even
doesn't
think
have
that.
$3 to his name.
He can't even buy a 12 pack of chicken nuggets. He has to be like a poro and get the 6 pack.
Yeah, he probably give him a kids meal when they look at his body.
Yeah, they're
Anyway,
just like this spindly, wiry man.
who's this child boy man? I guess I
Yeah.
look like a boy too.
Does this child have a hormonal issue?
Yeah,
Why
a
is he right there?
hormonal issue.
Oh, this is another thing.
Yeah.
Somebody recently let the cat out of the bag about something you said about me, Dave.
What's that? What did I say? Now I'm
Apparently, and
known
I'm
to let's just. I'm known a little bit as a
don't
roast.
try to backpedal
I'm a
before I even tell
roaster.
you.
I'm known to bust chops. I'm known to
Mm.
stomp in the mud.
I
What
think
did
I
I
want to
say?
know. I want to know what you meant when you said that I had some country stank on me.
Okay, well, how about this? I
Huh.
believe you, much like I mean myself, our familial roots come from a smaller town,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, true.
That's true.
Hmm.
And I feel like with that comes a certain uh, uh, putting one's nose up at like snooty city behavior.
Mm. Right, but is this something that you are projecting onto me or something you've seen in action? This is what where I want to see the evidence of my country stank.
This is a good question. Do I have like a piece of evidence?
Mm.
It might be more of a demeanor. Now, does this offend you? This term, country stank.
No, I'm just curious about what it is.
What it is? It's
How
like
you ferreted me out. How did you know?
it's like hmm. Let's see. Have you ever shot a gun?
Yes.
Okay, so
Lots of people shoot guns, don't they?
have you ever rode a horse?
Yes.
Okay.
I was a cowgirl.
Okay, well there you go.
Yeah,
You ever
that's only two examples. Lots of people rode horses.
you ever hmm you ever okay, this is not I'm not this isn't a sexual question, but you ever jump in a river nude?
Yes.
Okay, so there you go. You got country stank.
Well, wait. So, like, you're from a small town. Does that mean you have country stank?
I think look, I'm not from a small town. My mom
Oh.
is, and I spent a lot of time going back to that small town growing up. So I think I relate to
Ah.
country
You're,
stank,
you're
but I don't
culture vulture
I'm a
to our small town
exactly,
culture.
exactly. I'm
Listen.
an
Okay, I see.
appropriator. Yeah,
Yeah, appropriator of my small town
that's
country
right.
life.
I like to but I have an appreciation for it. But
Have you
yeah,
ever even hucked a corn?
I have hucked corn before.
All right, all right. Have you ever carried a hay bale?
I have carried a hay bale.
You ever mucked out a barn?
I've never mucked out a barn. Unless you're talking about the euphemism, in which case I haven't done that either.
Oh, no, I was talking about actually mucking out a
So what
barn,
is
but
mucking? I don't even know what that means.
it just means you clean out the barn. Like you just get a pitchfork or a broom and you sweep all the poop out
I
of
have
there.
done that because
Ah,
my family owns a farm and we have a barn out there. But the thing is, the barn
mm,
doesn't have animals in it anymore. So I've mucked out a an animalless barn.
wow.
Yeah,
You heard it here, folks.
yeah.
You
This
heard
is
it here
an
first. He
at home with
admitted to
James with Dave exclusive.
bestiality here on the At Home with James show.
Bestiality? No, no way. Hey Taylor,
Yeah,
you
you
like
definitely got
celebrities?
mucked out. Yeah, I love celebrities. They're great.
I wanna introduce a new segment called Hollywood Gossip.
Whoa, right
Here-
up my alley.
Here's a theme song I haven't listened to before, but we're gonna try it.
Yeah. I spit raps like a heart attack, fast fatal heart.
Okay, no, that's not copyright free. That sounded like Eminem. Might have been an Eminem impersonator.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. I'm bringing up the first gossip story from Hollywood Gossip.
Okay.
Let me know what you think of this.
Okay.
Tori Spelling, net worth plummets in 2023. What happened? What do you think of that?
You know, I mean, I feel like this is kind of old news a little bit because Tori Spelling has had financial issues for a long time.
Well,
She's had a very tumultuous relationship with her mother after she divorced her father. What was his name? Spelling. He was a big Hollywood producer. Anyways, and after he died, she wasn't put in the will, and so she's been like struggle bussing for years and years.
well, apparently her net worth has decreased by 5 out of 6.
5 out of 6.
So she only has 1/6 of what she had last year. Now, what's Tori Spelling known for?
She was on 90210. in the 90s.
90210. So she was at the top. She was at the top of the ladder.
But I think more recently, actually, she was more known because she was on a like made-for-TV movie where she stole the husband away, who was her co-star, and they ended up having a torrid affair, and then they got married and had many children
In the movie or in real life?
in real life.
So he was married.
He's Canadian.
What, you know his name?
Can't remember.
They hooked up, much like I did at summer camp. They hooked up on this movie,
Yes.
and they started a big family from that. But she's broke.
They have a giant family. They have many children.
I tell you what, kids require money. So I wish Tori Spelling the best. Any final thoughts on this celebrity gossip story?
I really like those glasses.
Yeah, they're cool. They're
Yeah.
cool. All right, one more story.
Okay.
Brand new, fresh off the presses of the Hollywood Gossip, Meghan Markle accused of attempting to silence first graders as part of a bizarre PR stunt.
Wow.
Now, what's the PR?
That's so like her, I feel.
So, are you a Markle fan or you're not a Markle fan? Based on your comment, I feel like you are not.
Well, I just feel like she's some sort of witch.
Why is that? Like she casts spells on people?
Yeah, I think she casts spells on people.
That's interesting. Now she's a
Those
good...
aren't even her real children that she's had.
What do you mean?
She stole them.
What do you mean she stole them?
She loves to like go into neighborhoods where there are little babies unattended. She's kind of like Gollum, you know how sometimes he sneaks in windows and then he eats babies. She's like that.
Like from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
My precious.
Yeah. But she doesn't eat the babies. She just keeps them and then pretends they're her own.
So
She's a witch.
So okay, she's a
Very well
witch.
known.
So you
Yeah.
And you're not a fan of witches.
No, I think witches are super cool, but I don't like it that she's like so flagrant about it because we're trying to keep it on the down low.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you think, Dave? Are you a Markle fan?
I'm I think she's a beautiful lady. She's good looking. She's on that show Billions, which is about people who have a lot of money.
Meghan Markle?
Yeah, she's on Billions. She's an actor.
Yeah, no, but she was on Suits.
Oh, is that what I said?
Nope.
Okay,
said Billions.
Well, Billions Suits, that's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, and they're probably dealing with billions of dollars on that show.
Yeah, they're dealing with billions of dollars on that show. Have you ever watched that show?
I have to be honest with you, Dave.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is the segment for you. I know you're just trying it out, but I don't know if maybe you should continue with celebrity gossip. I don't think you know anything about celebrities.
What are you talking about? Meghan Markle.
Yeah, the girl on Billions.
Yeah, she was married to the Prince.
Yeah. Which one?
Well, it says here it's Harry.
Okay.
He's the
I
redhead.
feel like that's what you
What?
do. Dave, I think you should stick to your regular content. I don't
Regular
know.
content?
I don't know. Or, if you wanna like get together sometime and we could do some coaching, I'd be happy to help you.
Let's try one more story.
Okay, one more story. Let's do it.
Let's see if I can pull it together with this last story.
I want this to work for you.
All right, this just in the news today. Selena Gomez thirst traps fans with jaw-dropping selfies.
Can I see them?
Here we go.
Oh,
So she's wearing long boots.
yeah.
She has her phone, so it's a selfie. She's taking the picture in the mirror.
Wow, this is very like Pretty Woman when she's going shopping to get out of her hooker clothes and she just puts a white men's shirt over top. This
It's
is jaw dropping.
Pretty Woman, famously with Richard Gere. Celebrity gossip about Richard Gere. He shoved a hamster in his butt.
Okay, all right, Dave. You know what?
See?
All right, you're pulling. Okay, you may be convincing me.
All right.
What
This
do you
is,
think about the selfie? Is it jaw dropping?
I'd say it's jaw dropping. Jaw dropping?
What do you
I can't even pronounce it.
Jaw dropping?
I think those are long boots.
Yes.
She's showing off her bod from both sides a little bit.
Yep.
And,
What
you
do
know,
you think the
she's
significance of the black heart is?
on the ground.
Yeah.
You think that's I feel like that's covering something up. Like there was something on the ground and she put a little sticker on top of it to not show it.
Interesting. I wonder what it could be. It's kind of poking out from underneath the bed, perhaps.
Could have been like drug paraphernalia.
I was thinking sex paraphernalia, but both are good.
Could have been rock and roll paraphernalia too.
Hey, oh,
Yes.
she's got a drumstick in there. What?
Yeah, exactly. And that's an an at home with James with Dave celebrity gossip exclusive. Selena Gomez is involved in sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Wow, good for her. She's finally gotten under Disney's thumb. I'm proud.
Congratulations to Selena Gomez. She made it from Disney where many have not. That has been Hollywood gossip.
Thanks so much, Dave.
Okay, we're gonna listen to it until the rap kicks in.
Yeah. I spit raps like a heart attack.
All right.
Wow.
Thank you. Hey, Taylor, thanks for coming on the show.
Oh, good luck with the birthday tomorrow. I'm very curious to see how it all turns out.
I appreciate that. I'm a bit nervous. I hope my wife doesn't leave me, but I think we're going to be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, if all else fails, write her a poem.
Write her a poem. I might write her a card, and maybe I'll
Yeah.
turn it into a poem. Poem?
Yeah.
Poem.
Are you having a stroke? Are you okay?
I am, because I'm thinking about that strip tease that I got to do, and it's making me sweat.
This is good. Life
And
is
that's
about
how you
being...
know it's going to be hot.
Yes.
It's because
Yes.
it's making me sweat right now. Yeah.
Perfect.
Coming in from the chat. You always have Sylvia. That's true. I will. She's my rebound gal, just in case. Anyway, thank you, Taylor. Appreciate it.
You're so welcome, Dave.
Giving you
You
the
have
red
wonderful
thumbs
evening.
up. All right. Take care. That was Taylor Ray. What an interview, guys. That was pretty good. You're watching, for those of you just tuning in to twitch.tv/@homewithjames, you're watching At Home with James with Dave. I'm Dave Kaufman, coming to you live from the Dave Cave in my basement, aka the Bone Zone, aka God's Green Earth. We've got open phone lines all night. I just stopped it immediately, abruptly. No fade out. We got open phone lines all night. If you got our phone number, if you like us on our OnlyFans page, you can go click that OnlyFans link, see a couple of nudies of James, and also get our phone number. So, phone lines are up and running. We got actually a couple of them on right now, so I'm going to go hit caller number 3, who's been waiting here for a long time. Caller number 3, you're on the air. What's your name? Where you from? How you doing tonight?
Yeah, this is Mike from Napanee.
Oh, hey, Mike. How's it going? Mike from Napanee, everybody. How are you, Mike?
First time, long time.
Yeah, it's your first time?
First time in a long time.
Oh, first time in a long time.
How in the hell are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you, Mike?
Just open a bar.
Yeah? What kind?
A rock and roll country bar. That's why I wanted to call in. Heard you guys talking about birthdays.
Oh, I thought you were pronouncing burr. I thought you were talking about beer and you just opened a beer, but you opened a bar.
No, but you can open a bar in my bar.
Okay, you can open a bar. What kind of beer do you sell in your bar?
Kokanee.
Kokanee, nice. That's a quality beverage.
Our slogan here is "Give me a kokanee when you're done poking me."
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty. I feel like you've told that one on the show before. Pretty funny
I
stuff.
invented it. I invented that joke.
I have no doubt in my mind you invented it.
Dave, couple things.
Sure, bring it on, Mike.
Heard your wife's having a birthday tomorrow.
That's right. It's her birthday. Any recommendations on what I should get her?
Bringing her to my bar.
Where's your bar?
Napanee.
Well, that's pretty far.
Will you get in the car? Come down to the bar.
It's pretty far to go to a bar.
Well, do you want to give her a good time or no?
Yeah, of course I want to give her time. I love her. I want her nothing. I wish her nothing but the happiest of birthdays tomorrow.
Well, there's a reason why I think you should bring her down to my bar.
Why is that?
I heard you were saying you've never mucked out a burn before.
That's true.
It
Yeah.
just so happens that my bar is called.
Mike, you all right?
Am I still on here? I'm chopping out.
No, you're not chopping out. You're perfect. You're coming in clear.
My bar's called Barn Mucker.
Really?
Yeah,
Why'd
it's
you-
the #1 place to muck out burn in Napanee.
So Taylor was saying mucking out barns, cleaning out the interior of a barn. So you have a bunch of like.
Not the way I say it.
Well, how do you see it?
I said not the way I say it.
Not the way you say it.
Yeah, you said not the way you see it. I'm saying not the way I say it.
Oh, my mistake. So how do you?
Dave, you know what? You know when you get intimate with a lady in the back seat of your car,
Sure. Yeah. Okay. In the backseat of
One
your
thing
own
you-
car.
or her car, or
Sure.
anyone's
Yeah.
car.
You take her to the back
Sometimes
seat.
you have a couple too many kokanees. You get into someone else's car to muck out a burn.
Sure. You can. You can have. Yeah. I guess. Sure. Okay.
And
Okay.
I know, based on what I heard, you've had some experience having a good time in the back of a car.
Yeah. I guess I have had a good time in the back of a
How,
car.
how far did you get in the car?
I don't remember, Mike.
You don't remember? Come on.
It was like 20 years ago.
Anyways,
Okay. So you want me to come? Is what you're saying?
the #1 place to meet someone to muck out burn in Napanee.
Well, I don't need to meet anybody, Mike. I'm happily married.
Well, exactly. Half the battle's done.
Okay. Okay. Now, have you mucked out a barn at your bar so far?
I used to try, but now since I'm the owner of the bar, the power dynamics are all off.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's true. You got to be mindful of the power dynamics. That's really
You know what
important.
they say, don't get high on your own supply.
I've heard. I thought. I'm glad that you're not claiming that you invented that. They do say
Are you
that.
ready for this one, Dave?
Sure. Yeah.
We have these cards. You muck out 5 barns, you get a free kokanee.
5 different barns.
It got to be different. It can't be the same burn.
Now,
gotta
can
have
you
different
come back,
burns.
or is it only valid in one night?
It's for however long you want. It's like when you go
It's like a subway card.
subway card, but it's for mucking out burn.
Sure. Okay. Well, I mean, that's kind of gross.
And then on the card, we like to have a couple little jokes. One on there says, "Don't hurt your tongue."
Okay.
But then we sell T-shirts that say, "I hurt my tongue at barn muckers."
Has anybody
I-
hurt their
I-
tongue
you
at bar
like that one,
markers?
eh? I'll send you one. What's your address?
I'm not going to give you my address on the air, Mike. But I'll send
Come
it
on.
after the show. I'll give you my address.
Anyways, I think you bring. What's your wife's name again?
I don't want to say.
Charlene?
I don't want to tell you. Yeah, sure. For the sake,
Charlene or something like that.
something like that. Yeah.
You get in the car.
Yeah.
You come on down to Napanee.
Okay.
You're probably looking, probably a good 7-8 hours.
Yeah, it's a long drive. I got kids,
And the
Mike.
First couple kokanee. We have daycare at the bar.
You have daycare at the bar?
Oh, my wife runs the daycare.
Really? And people bring their kids. That's pretty smart, actually, Mike. People bring their kids
It's not a big town, and we want to provide some fun for the parents out there because sometimes when you get older, you stop having fun.
I know. So life gets hard when you get older, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why it's important to stay fit and have fun.
That's a pretty good
Remember
expression,
that?
too. Yeah.
You remember that body break, Hal Johnson and Joanne McLeod?
Stay fit and have fun. That's what they'd say.
Of course, body break, doo-doo-doo-doo, body
Yeah.
break.
You remember this one? Stay alert. Stay safe.
I don't know that one, no.
Really?
You ever think that Hal Johnson was mucking out Joanne McLeod's barn?
I've never thought that before, but
What?
it's possible, I guess.
Well, they were a couple, weren't they?
I don't know. Were they? I guess it's very possible.
But some people say that you and me are a couple. Couple of barn muckers.
Who says that?
The fans,
Oh, they do?
We play this show on the TV every Monday.
Really?
Of course, you guys are big in Napanee.
That's awesome. I'd love to hear that. That's great. I haven't heard of a bar playing a Twitch stream before.
Well, we like to support the arts of all kinds.
Oh, I appreciate that. What other kind of art do you support?
Beer drinking contests.
That's an art?
Competitive barn mucking.
Wait, hold on.
My wife runs that.
Your wife runs that. So how does a competition work exactly?
Well, we line up a couple participants on the bar.
Oh my god.
And first one, you know what I mean, to the finish line, they get a free kokanee.
Okay. Well, it seems like kokanee is sort of the prize of every one of your competitions.
It's the only drink we sell at Barn Muckers.
Really? So you have an exclusive deal with them?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's pretty good. That means that you probably get a good discount on when you get from your supplier.
So, Dave, let's cut the crap. Can I
Sure.
expect to see your wife there tomorrow?
You know, I have plans to go with my wife and her mom and my family for dinner
You
tomorrow.
can't hang out with the mom.
Why not?
You can't get any good quality barn mucking with the mother around.
Well, I don't need to muck a barn tomorrow. I just want to make sure my wife has a nice time.
Dave, it's your wife's birthday.
I know. So,
For a good time.
like, stop pressuring me. Stop
You're just sitting
pressuring
there
me.
wanting to
Everybody
pop
calls the
up.
show and they pressure me sexually. And
Sounds
I'm a
like
bit
you just
tired
want to
of
sit
it.
around popping the top on your own bottle of kokanee.
No, I don't want to do either of those things. I just want to spend some quality time with my family.
Well, you're telling me that mucking out barn isn't quality time?
No, I suppose it is. I suppose you're right.
You know, Dave, I'm disappointed in you.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to disappoint you, Mike.
I always took you as the guy that liked to have a good time.
I do like having a good time. I appreciate your confidence in me previously, and I appreciate
Show me
the
that tongue.
This one.
Oh, wow! You got yourself a half Gene Simmons.
Yeah, it's more of a quarter gene, but it's doing okay.
Oh, some people would kill for a quarter Gene.
Yeah, you're telling me. He's got a pretty long tongue. Hey, has he ever come to Are there any celebrities at your bar?
No, but interestingly enough, we sometimes we have a Kiss tribute band.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say a kissing contest.
We do that too.
Okay, and what's the Kiss tribute band's name? They have funny names sometimes.
The Kiss tribute band.
Yeah, what's their name?
It's a little off color.
So it's not like a take on Kiss like Smooch or something.
It's a take on one of their songs.
Okay, what is it?
Detroit Cock City.
So famously, they have a song called Detroit Rock City, and I guess these are they gentlemen in the band?
Of course.
They're gentlemen. They decided that they would go with Detroit Cock City. It's an interesting choice. You like? Are they good?
Well, I'm not a big fan of Kiss, but they bring in a lot of people to the bar. And you know what happens? The more people in the bar, Dave,
What happens? Well, you make more money.
More kokanee you sell.
Nice. And I guess more barns get mucked, right?
Oh, I can't believe you just said it. Oh, you just said it, did you? You just said it.
All right, Mike. Anyway, I appreciate you calling in. Thanks a lot, eh?
All right, Dave. First time, long time.
Yeah, first time, long time. Bye, Mike. All right, we got time for one more quick caller. So I'm gonna go to this guy's been waiting a long time. I assume it's a guy, could be a girl, who knows? Line 4. Line 4, you're on the air.
Hello?
Hey, how's it going? Who's this? What's your name? Where you from?
My hon?
You're on, yeah. You're on At Home with James with Dave live.
It's me, Sean.
Sean, how you doing?
Hey, Dave. What's up?
Not much, Sean. What's up with you? Long time.
Yeah, really long time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Was in a coma.
What?
Yeah, you didn't hear?
I didn't hear. I'm sorry. I hope you. Are you okay?
There was a GoFundMe.
Really? I wish I knew. I would have donated.
My landlord started it.
Really? What happened?
I got beat up.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, Sean. That's terrible. Just terrible.
I was I was at my nephew's recital.
Okay, your nephew.
Yeah, I've got a nephew. My family.
Okay, how old's your nephew?
12 years old.
Wow. Okay. And you went to his. What kind of recital was it?
like end of year.
Okay, so he was playing some music for the end of the year.
It was like, yeah, like a variety show.
Okay, well, what happened?
I started heckling.
Sean, why would you? I mean, I don't want to cast judgment. You were the one who was put in a coma, so but
Yeah,
it seems like a poor choice to heckle your
it was
nephews.
terrible. Show was awful.
Okay, well, it's a student show, but okay.
So, you know how I'm a stand-up?
Sure, yeah.
Sometimes those crowds don't show any mercy.
Okay.
So I wanted to get them ready for a life of performance. Heckled
Right.
them.
So you wanted to get the kids ready by toughening them up by heckling them during their.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Well, we're about halfway through and all the acts sucked.
Okay.
Absolutely terrible.
Okay.
I had enough.
Right. So what'd you do, Sean?
This one group came out and they were singing music. Stood up, said, "Kill yourself."
Oh my God, that's rude. You told student girls to kill yourself?
Well, there was a bunch. It wasn't just girls. I was so far back I couldn't even tell the seats. I got a terrible seat.
Okay. Okay.
Stood up, said, "Kill yourself."
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. I'm trying to feel bad for this of you about this story, but it seems like I'm really trying to feel bad that you got put in a coma. But it kind of sounds like you deserved something bad happening to you based on your behavior at this recital.
Huh?
Okay. Anyway, so that's what happened, Sean.
What? I said it. I sat down.
Right.
And then the next act came out. It was a young boy doing poetry.
Okay.
I stood up again, said, you too, kill yourself."
Okay. So you're really stretching out this story. It seems like
After they found out that the boy was blind.
okay.
I didn't know.
But, so he wasn't reading poetry; he was reciting it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you told a blind poet boy,
Didn't know he was blind at the time.
right? But you essentially told a blind poet boy to kill himself.
The soliloquies were terrible.
Well, that's a good word, Sean.
Eventually, all the other parents stood up.
Right?
Remember I told you I had a terrible seat?
Yeah, you were in the back. You could barely see anything.
Yeah. Back in the balcony.
Right.
First level balcony. They threw me out.
So this was in a balcony. So this was a pretty big theater for the student recital.
It was absolutely unbelievable.
Okay, and they threw you out of the theater.
Threw me out
They threw you off the balcony.
in the aisle.
Wow. So you must have gotten in a coma by landing poorly off the balcony.
No.
That's not how you got in the coma. What happened?
When I ran, the other stood up, started kicking,
Okay, so they must have stopped your face until you went through a coma.
holding my arms behind my back. Someone had a brick.
Wow. And they knocked you out into a coma.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Show was terrible.
Well, I mean, you didn't see the end of it, to be fair.
Thank God.
It could have turned around.
Well, I mean, I'll never know.
I guess you won't know, but it's potential that it could have turned around. You didn't see the whole thing.
Auditorium.
So you're cutting out a little bit, Sean. You want to repeat what you said?
Banned me. They banned me from the auditorium.
They banned you. Wow. And what, they drove you to the hospital?
I don't know. No one told me.
So when did you wake up?
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah, my family won't talk to me. They said I desecrated the family reputation.
How long have you been out cold for?
That's why my landlord started the GoFundMe.
Okay, so he wants his money, basically.
Wanted to make sure the rent got paid.
So, yeah, how long were you out for?
Since June.
Since June?
All of summer. Favorite season.
June, July, August, September? You were out for 4 months?
I totally missed summer. I got gypped.
Wow, you did miss summer. And I don't know if you should use the word gypped, Sean. I feel like that's
Why not?
I feel like it's offensive to the gypsy community.
Huh?
Anyway, it doesn't matter. So you woke up yesterday.
Gypped.
So do you have a headache or anything? Are you all right?
those big cartoon bandages on my head.
Your mic keeps cutting out. You have a big cartoon bandage on your head?
Yeah, it looks like something from a cartoon. I look like the Return of the Mummy.
Wow. I wish. Can you send in a photo at some point? I'll bring it up on the next show.
Lost my phone. Someone stole it when they were beating me.
So, how are you calling in right now?
My computer?
Oh, you're making a phone call on your computer?
Yeah, I'm at an internet cafe.
Okay. Wow. So, where are you staying at your apartment then? Did they raise enough money to keep your place?
No.
Oh.
In fact, my rent got raised.
They raised your rent while you were in a coma.
Yeah.
Wow.
95% raise.
95%.
I don't even know if it's legal.
That doesn't sound legal, but I guess you couldn't contest it because you were in a coma.
Here.
Sorry, can you repeat that? I think your high-pitched voice is cutting out the mic.
I forgot to go to the pool.
You forgot to go to the pool?
No, I never got.
Oh, because of the summer. You never got to go to the pool.
Totally missed summer.
Well, you know what, Sean? I think you did miss summer. It's something you're gonna have to live with, unfortunately.
So what's up?
Well, I mean, not much is up with me. I feel like you just had a banger of a story. I don't really have anything. You know, I went to Germany this summer.
Worst summer ever.
I had an okay summer.
Really?
Yeah, it was not bad. I went to the pool a couple of times. I went to Germany.
You went to the pool?
Yeah, I went to the pool. Swam. I taught my daughter how to swim.
You ready for this one?
What's that?
You applied for a job at the auditorium.
I can, or you should.
Hey,
But I think you're
what's
banned.
wrong with you?
I think you're banned from the auditorium.
That's how it's a workaround.
Oh, you can work there, but you can't go there.
I'm going to try to get a job. Really stick it to them.
Why do you want to work there if they were the ones who put you in a...
Stick it to them.
Okay. Well, you know, Sean.
You threw me right off the balcony.
Yeah, I know they did. I'm sorry about that. That sounds like it really hurt. You know, Sean, it's
The
tough.
show was awful.
Right. So maybe you're happy that you went into a coma because at least you didn't have to catch the end of it.
Well, I missed summer. I got gypped.
I know. Well, why don't you take a vacation this winter? You go somewhere hot. That way you can go to a pool.
Maybe go to an indoor pool is what you're saying?
Either an indoor pool or if you go to like Mexico or go to like...
Can't go to Mexico.
Why
I'm
not?
banned.
You're banned from Mexico? What happened there?
Got banned.
For what?
Went to a soccer game.
Okay, that's allowed.
Started heckling the teams.
Why are you...
Both teams.
Sean, I think you need to stop heckling. I think that this heckling is sort
Threw
of...
me on the field.
They threw you on the field?
It was on Sports Center.
Wow, and that must have... did they kick you around and stuff?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's when the policia came.
The policia. Yeah, that's true. What did they do?
You don't want to know.
Well, I mean, I'm asking. You might as well...
Totally got gypped on summer.
Okay. Well, Sean, I'm really sorry that you didn't have the summer that you wanted to. But, you know, there's always next summer. That's the thing. You know, summer rolls into fall, rolls into winter, rolls into spring, rolls right back into summer. So you'll just have to wait a year.
Yeah. Guess you're right.
And you know what? Maybe if you... maybe you can sleep in some kind of deep sleep state like a coma. And maybe you'll wake up next summer.
Wow. What a crappy idea.
Yeah, it's not the greatest idea, Sean. You're right. Anyway, I appreciate you calling in. And we're starting to run out of... What?
Nice hearing from you.
It's nice hearing from you, Sean. I'm glad you called in.
Thanks for taking my call.
No problem.
See you later, alligator.
Yeah. See you later, Sean. Wow. That was crazy. Sean, you know, part of me thinks he deserved it, to be honest. I feel like you start yelling at kids that they should kill themselves and, you know, who can blame a parent for kicking that person off of a balcony and stomping on their head until they're in a coma? I'm a parent. I can relate. I don't know if I take it that far, but I at least feel those emotions that I might want to do it myself. So I guess that's our show, guys. That was At Home with James with Dave. I'm
Hey, Dave.
Is that the phone line?
Yeah, Devin patched me through. It's me, James.
Hey, James. How's it going?
Dave, I have to say, I think you're doing a great job tonight.
Thanks, James. Glad you're.
Really, I loved the interviews. I love the way that you handled that prank caller off the top.
Oh, I appreciate that.
I'm excited. I'm excited. The prospect that you might take your wife to, what was it, Barn Muckers?
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Okay, I thought we could use them maybe as a sponsor since they're showing our program every Monday.
Well, maybe, but I can't go tomorrow. I have dinner with my wife and her mom, so I won't.
Well,
be
I'll
taking
tell you
her
one
to
thing that
Barn
what I
Muckers.
really loved, and I'd love to hear more of it.
What's that?
Some of these songs.
Yeah, you heard the songs?
I not only did I hear them, I loved them.
Yeah. Hey, there's a couple of other ones. You want to listen to some ones? Cold.
Yeah, let's listen to a couple cold ones, and then maybe you can use your favorite one to round out the night.
Sounds good. All right, this one. Let's try this one. It's got a motorcycle in the picture. And that one feels like
That sounds almost like Poker After Dark.
Poker After Dark. I was thinking like the menu of a video game, like a sports video game.
Oh, short, yeah. Madden 23.
Yeah. What about this one?
This sounds like kind of like Zeller's Walmart back to school sales.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
All right, we'll try one more, and then maybe we'll go back to the. That one sucked.
Yeah, that was talk about a bummer to end the night on.
At first, I thought it was going to be like a song that would be in like some kind of cheesy teen, like 2019 teen movie.
Yeah, maybe the DVD menu.
DVD menu, yeah, but I didn't like the way it broke.
Yeah, once it started.
So be what you want to be, not what others want to see. That's what I was saying under the.
Oh, but in the end, a great message.
Great message, and that's what this show's all about, James.
Well, yeah, we often like to promote great messages, and that's why I'm promoting you to official backup host.
Oh, wow. James, that is an honor. It's an honor and a
privilege. You did a
privilege.
great job hosting At Home with James with Dave tonight.
I appreciate that, James. It means a lot coming from the man himself, James, from the title, the James from At Home with James.
Well, Dave, that's why I'm going to let you go so you can round out the show. This is the last thing to check off the to-do list is the sign-off.
Yeah.
So, Dave, take it away.
All right, I'm Dave Kaufman. This was At Home with James with Dave. Special thanks to all of our guests. Connor Rose, who couldn't be here. Dimitri Kires, who is jet-lagged from a 1-hour flight from Toronto. Taylor Ray, of course. All of our callers. That was... can't even remember all of them. Sean, Mike from Napanee, Sylvia... And there was the prank caller, of course. A special thanks to the prank caller, putting me on my toes right away at the beginning of the show. Please, tune in again next week. Same Dave Cave, same Dave channel. This has been Dave. This one goes out to all the ladies watching. Feel free to tune in next week. And all the gentlemen, too, and all the... people in between. See you next week.